today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the National Football League. Sam Darnold and the New York Jets versus Patrick Mahomes and the Denver Broncos.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos.
Kickoff for Denver.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his third year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
I remember talking with a scout about him, and he said, you know, I love the fact that he was a high school basketball player. He does so many things with his legs to keep plays alive. But he did the same thing as a basketball player, kind of a point guard, knows where the ball's supposed to go, and knows how to deliver it to the open man.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold down to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gore again here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense is going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And 1.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, he's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
pass or defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in.
Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score.
So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up. Just gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At their 48-yard
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
for a jet.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Darnold with a throw caught by Perriman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Good for another jet.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On first down, it's Gore. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Or the ball carrier.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
For 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Terrell Basham. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back. But also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Mahomes.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He's on the tackle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
The kick is good. Makes the score.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's... zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way to creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Lindsey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That one complete to Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 6.
They'll go again with Lindsey.
That's 13-yard line.
Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
And maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Jackson.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. 1st and goal with Lamar Jackson leading the charge, the 23-year-old quarterback. And if they find the end zone here, they'll reach that number 23 on the scoreboard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Sam Darnold heading back out, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he hits Herndon over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Being chased out left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the...
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the draw. Lindsey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Philip Lindsay on the...
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Philip Lindsay, the ball.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Philip Lindsay.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Don't do us like that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
He was brought down
on the stop there defensively. Marcus May with the tackle.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Buying time to his left.
Jackson.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Jackson's pass.
Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. And you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it? You got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
Picked Picked off by Patrick on Wassor.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Darnold and the Jets now. Down by 8. A minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Darnold. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Now it's Darnold. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That's the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Jackson.
9-6.
Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What was that, man?
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing deep for Galladay, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Davis there on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Throwing now is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.